So, Emily, as you were saying, you first met these three legends.
Yes, it was at the Best and Fairest when Spider Everett won. I think that was his last year at St Kilda.
2001.
Yes, and Milne, Cozzy, and Blakey got drafted. It was a fantastic night, and I remember I actually started chatting to Jason Blake. Such a lovely young guy to talk to. We had a really good chat. Then I remember going up to Milne, and that was just so much fun. As soon as I started talking to Milne and he was yapping away,
As he does.
I knew this guy was really cool and lots of fun and would be the club clown. He had a few drinks, and Lady Marmalade came on, and I started dancing with him, and I got his hand, and I think I squeezed it a bit too tight, and I was jumping and doing the twist, and he started singing and dancing, and that was lots of fun, Milne. Yeah, it was lots. It was just awesome. It really made my night. And then he was saying he's hot and he's a supermodel, and to go and tell Jason Blake this, and Blake is like, "Oh yeah, Stevie Will, he is hot." And it was just so funny, and because I was so young, I thought that this was really, it was so much fun, and really I was the centre of attention because yeah, there weren't many people at Best and Fairest back in the days, and I loved both of them when I met them. I did meet Cozzy that night, but it was unfortunately on my way out. But Cozzy was a bit flirty, and I shook his hand, and he smiled and said, "Hey," kind of thing. But I had to go. But and it was funny. I remember they were playing a tribute to Cozzy because he got drafted, and they were playing that song "Hanging by a Moment" by Lighthouse. It was an awesome song, and he was on his farm, and he was kicking the footy, and he was 18 years old. I mean, it's just so hard to imagine it. It seems so long ago, but in a way, it seems like yesterday, kind of thing. And when I met all of them that night, I knew that they were all going to be something special. But Milne, I will definitely miss your entertainment, your laugh, you and Stephen Baker's entertainment that you provided at the Christmas carols, singing "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." Yeah, that was really fun.
Who could forget Saints TV and Saints Scared?
Yeah.
They were amazing days.
And just also your laugh at training, and just your happy face, and you kicking those amazing goals. And I'll definitely miss Blakey as well. Always so friendly, always in the mood to chat. Definitely, I'll miss Cozzy's marking, his goals, and also seeing him at the functions. At Best and Fairest, he was quite drunk at a number of them, and I loved it when he would dance with his tie. It was so funny. And just, yeah, Cozzy's always really friendly, always chilled out. So I miss you as well. I miss all of you three, and I'll never forget you guys. Yeah, it's going to be so different without you next year. But yeah, I can't wait to see you at the games as well, because I know you'll still be supporting the Saints.
So, our final tribute to these three amazing, incredible men. Cozzy, you are without a doubt my favourite player. You always will be, and I'll never, ever, ever forget you. The courage that you've had and the determination to go on when many other players would have retired long before you did. I know how much of a struggle the last few years were for you, and we appreciate that you gave 110% to the St Kilda Football Club for 13 years, and you were such an amazing, incredible guy, and I'm honoured to know you and to know your family, and I'll miss you incredibly, but I also know that it was your time to go. I wish you all the best for the future, whatever that may hold. And I know that we'll see you still at the footy and that you're not dying, as you told us at the Best and Fairest. And I know that you'll only be too happy to have a chat with us. Thank you for your contribution to the St Kilda Football Club for the past 13 years. We love you, Cozzy. You're a legend, a superstar, and a champion. And your name should be up with Nick Revolt's name, because you are just as good as Nick Revolt. And don't you ever forget that.
I totally agree with that, Sarah. And I think when Cozzy and Roo play together, the game just goes perfect, honestly.
Jason Blake, you are like super glue. You've been Mr. Fix-It for so long, and it's with great sadness that we say goodbye to you, because I don't know who's going to take on Adam Goodes next year. I don't know who's going to fill these gaping holes that we still have in the back line or the ruck. If Macca's having a bad day, you'll always be thrown into the ruck. And it kind of scares me that you're not going to be there, because we've relied on you for so long. You've always been the team player. And if there's a job that needs doing, you're the first person that we go to ask for the job to be done. And you get it done. It's that simple. You are Mr. Reliable, and we're going to miss that so much. And we're honoured to have met you and to have watched you play for so long. And one of the best moments that I can remember is back in the day when we were younger. Somehow we got Lenny Hayes' phone number. Now, an ex-friend of mine got his phone number, and she was pranking it. And she rang him up, and whoever was on the phone, we're not sure if it was actually you or not, but they described you and they said your name was Ashley. Now, being stupid, we went to training the next week and we yelled at Ashley. And obviously the boys had let you in on this joke. And you turned around and said, "Hey girls, how's it going?" And who could ever forget the great photo we got with you one summer when you had just come back from the beach and you had your top off. Now, Blakey, Kate is one very, very lucky woman. You have the body to die for, and that's a photo that will be treasured forever. Thank you for your amazing talent over the years and for giving this club 110%. We love you, Blakey, and good luck in the future.
And what about to the final player? We cannot forget.
The final player, he's every St Kilda fan's favourite player by default. He is an excitement machine, a great bloke,
An entertainer.
a family man through and through, and just a great bloke. Like, you walk into the football club and you see him and automatically he lifts the mood in the room. He's one of those guys that would be the first person you'd want to go on holidays with. The first person, he's the ultimate team man. And he's just so incredibly talented. And every team wish they had a Stephen Milne in their team.
And he's just so sneaky with his goals. I just love the way he just sneaks those goals, Sarah. He's just amazing. No other player does it like the way Milne does, and he's going to be missed so much.
Over the years, we've shared every single goal with you, and we've jumped for joy so many times. We've sung our Milne chant more times than I can remember, and the Milne Magic sign has been to every single state in Australia and to New Zealand, and we were honoured to give it to you at your final game. It's a sign that we have cherished for so long, and we just love you, Milne.
And the thumbs up before the start of a game that you always give to the cheer squad, that is going to be missed so much next year.
And we appreciate the fact that you acknowledge the cheer squad so much, because we know how much you enjoy kicking goals down the cheer squad end and celebrating with us. And the chainsaw, we're going to miss that so much. And just a special note to Melissa and the family. You guys are absolutely incredible. We'll miss you guys as well. So very much. The way you've supported Stephen through everything is amazing. And that's why we continue to support Stephen through everything as well. We're not going into any details about that, but Stephen, you have our support. We love you. We'll never ever forget you. You are a saint through and through. And you are Milne Magic.
Milne, all the best with everything. Cozzy, all the best. And same with Jason Blake. We wish you the best of luck for the future. We can't wait to see you around. We won't ever forget you. And we love you heaps.